Honestly, I really don't know what to say. All I hope is that your sacrifice will be worth it in the end, Vesemir. And we will avenge you. The Battle of Kaer Morhen. The friends conferred and established a defense strategy. There was no time to lose. As soon as they finished, the weather changed and snow began to fall. The Wild Hunt appeared above Kaer Morhen, and the spectral warriors galloped out of the sky towards the fortress. The defenders of Kaer Morhen did what they could to hold back their attackers, but the enemy's strength was overwhelming. The Wild Hunt had made it to the very walls of Kaer Morhen. Warrior after warrior fell to our heroes' blows, but others immediately took their place. The defenders fell back beyond the inner gates of the fortress, and so began the last phase of the battle. It was a dark hour of the defenders of Kaer Morhen. The generals of the Wild Hunt had entered the fray personally. Vesemir had died by Imlerith's hand, and it seemed all of the witch's friends would soon share his fate. The defenders' lives were hanging by a thread, when suddenly Ciri's magic talent revealed its full force. In an uncontrolled outburst of rage, she pummeled both allies and enemies alike with a blast of pure power. The Hunt's forces were nearly wiped out, leaving them no choice but to retreat. Only our valiant defenders, exhausted, wounded, but still alive, remained on the field of battle. And so the Battle of Kaer Morhen was over. Those who survived buried Vesemir, but had little time for mourning. The danger had only been thwarted temporarily, and they needed to prepare a new plan for saving Ciri. Which brings us to blood on the battlefield. Ciri's explosion of power had frightened everyone, her most of all. Clearly these uncontrolled outbursts could not be allowed to happen again, and so when the sorceresses departed for Novigrad to gather the lodge, Ciri, Geralt and Avallac'h remained at Kaer Morhen for a few more days. The sage hoped to teach Ciri a few tricks for controlling her power. Yeah, were it not for Avallac'h, this would have been the end of all of us. Well, maybe not for Ciri, but then she would have been all on her own. So I guess we talked to Avallac'h about what to do next. But before we leave...
What's on your mind?
Kaer Morhen. Can't imagine this place without Vesemir.
Me neither.
I'll head down the valley soon, then find somewhere else to winter next year.
I mean, on one hand I can understand. But you can also stay. I mean, yes, it will be empty without Vesemir, but...
Come on, it's the only home we've ever had. Stay.
No, Geralt. Place has been dying a while. Last nail in the coffin today. Time we accepted that.
Maybe. Either way, thank you for helping. Ermion?
Thank you.
Please. She was my ward, too. And the old should only ever stick around to help the young.
For as long as we can.
This hardly ends your struggle.
I know.
Whatever you aim to do now, remember you'll find souls willing to aid you in Skellige. Myself, Crach, his children.
Honestly, I will remember that. But at the same time, I don't yet know what I'll do next. But I'll remember that, Ermion.
Thanks. I'll remember that.
I shall take another look at the wounded. But I'll need to go soon. I'll leave you some medicines.
Go in health, Ermion.
Till we meet again.
Inevitably. I was tempted to go in a line and go to Letho first, but yeah, you two would take that badly.
So, tell me.
I can say I've seen it all now.
I still don't believe everything that happened.
It is indeed hell on earth. Honestly, thanks for your help. I don't know how I can thank you.
Risked your lives for me. How can I repay you?
We'll think of something. Right?
Definitely.
What will you do?
We're bound for Novigrad. To fight the next fight.
If you miss us, look for us at the camp.
I'll be sure to find you there. Letho, thank you for helping.
That was tough.
We managed.
Barely.
Thanks for helping.
You're welcome.
So that begs the question, what would you do now? I mean, I guess Eskel is leaving, so do you want to stay at Kaer Morhen, or what are you planning to do?
What will you do now?
Probably head east, cross the mountains. After that, we'll see.
Farewell.
Good luck on your travels, Letho. Good luck. Lambert?
Thanks for everything you did for me and Ciri.
May I be honest? Had I known what would happen here, I'd never have come anywhere near Kaer Morhen.
Yeah, back then I didn't know
I'm
this
glad
would
I
happen
could help.
either.
But I shall leave as soon as Lambert feels better.
Are you going together?
You going together?
I've an idea, but I need a witcher to help me see it through. Lambert has agreed to assist me.
Okay,
Good luck. And thanks again.
We're even now.
I guess so. And Lambert?
Can we talk?
What about?
Well, try not to argue with anyone. Can you? Honestly, how are you holding up?
Holding up all right?
Love questions like that. Am I holding up? What? My dick? This is shit, Geralt, and you know it. Knew the old man couldn't live forever. Even told Eskel that when it came time, I'd get his sword. Fits my hand perfectly, you know? But Vesemir deserved a better death. Whereas he died like a louse. Crushed.
We'll avenge him.
Doesn't look that rosy to me.
No matter what, we will try. Though honestly, you haven't changed a bit. I guess.
You haven't changed a lick.
That disappointment I hear?
No. Surprise, maybe. Most grow gentler with age. Seems you're growing pricklier.
Mom always said I was different.
Had some other adjectives in mind, but different'll do.
Honestly, Lambert, I don't know what you plan to do next. I mean, heading off with Kira, by all means, good luck, but while you're at it, try not to argue with anyone, can you? Please?
Try not to get into any arguments, can you? They've all come here to help.
Are you gonna tell me how to behave now?
No, just asking you nicely.
How's this for a nice answer? Kiss my ass.
Lambert, what a prick.
See you later.
Yeah, take care.
Take care, Lambert. Hjalmar, you too, thank you very much for coming.
There you are. Crying shame about Vesemir. I'm sorry.
Thanks for your help.
I had a debt to pay.
Well, maybe, but at the same time, still thank you. So are you right now going straight back to Skellige?
Heading straight back to Skellige?
Wouldn't be right to tarry. War with the Black Ones won't wait.
Mm-hmm.
You can count on me, you know. Always.
Thanks.
I know. Thanks.
Zoltan. You were amazing on the battlefield, my friend.
Come to see how I'm feeling. Thanks. Not bad.
That's good.
Son. Horrible about Vesemir. I know you were close.
Thanks. We were.
Listen, far be it from me to stick my beard, but it'll no scratch an itch. So don't take this the wrong way. I want to help, whatever you decide, but to my mind, we've got to counterattack.
It's the only thing we can do.
Find the hunt, Eridan, and charge at them both like a bull at a heifer.
On one hand, it's not that simple and there's too few of us, but it will definitely not be that simple. I'd love to do that and actually make them pay. But it's not that simple.
Not that simple, unfortunately. We have no way of finding them. They find us easily. Can take us by surprise whenever they want.
Forgive me, Geralt, but that's the blathering of a man who clearly can't snap out of it after a tragic loss. Drink it off. Sleep it off, whatever it takes. Just get yourself together and think things through.
I'll do that, Zoltan.
And once again, thank you. I'm going to miss that old man so much.
I'll remember your teachings always. And the sacrifice you made.
Jirel can harness immense amounts of the power. Why has no one taught her to control this?
Actually, some did teach her.
Clearly to no effect.
I'll gladly argue with you about this. Some other...
Haven't had a chance to talk. Thanks for your help. And for looking after Ciri.
You will thank me later. Now we must take Jirel from here, hide her, and then gather a greater force.
Anyone, everyone we could count on came here to Kaer Morhen.
Which is why we must seek the help of enemies. Magic is our best defense against the hunt. We need sorceresses. Archmistresses of magic.
You mean the Lodge?
Yeah. You do know that the Lodge is in shambles, right, Yennefer?
Many of the Lodge's members are dead. The rest are in hiding.
Philippa Eilhart, Margarita Loantil, and Fringilla Vigo are likely still alive.
And Francesca and Ida? Think they'd agree?
I think they'll take convincing. Would you rather speak to Kira alone?
That would probably be best.
On one hand, I don't want to involve the Lodge. On the other hand, it doesn't really look like we have a choice.
Don't trust the Lodge one bit. But doesn't seem like we have a choice.
Because we don't. I've made an agreement with the Emperor. In exchange for its help, the Lodge will be granted amnesty and find asylum in Nilfgaard. That will be our bargaining chip. Triss, I wish to leave today to find the sorceresses. Will you help me?
Of course. Even got an idea where you could start.
Damn it! Again you planned without even asking what I think. I've had enough of this. I won't be taken somewhere like a bundle. I will not sit and twiddle my thumbs. I am sick of waiting, sick of hiding.
Honestly, yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. You're a grown-up now. This is about you. On one hand, yes, we gotta protect you, but you're also right.
You're right. Prove today you can take care of yourself.
Easier to pat someone on the back and hope things will work out than it is to face the truth. Jirel possesses a great power she cannot control. She is a danger to herself, to others. Until she learns to control it, she should remain isolated.
First of all, bollocks. Second, if you're going to speak of courage, at least address me directly, and not through Geralt. I'm gone.
That's a bad idea for someone who's able to teleport wherever the hell she wants. She knows not to do that. Okay, never mind. Honestly, I'll go after her.
Better go after her.
Wait, she needs time. We must let her resolve her grief on her own. Then we should start training as soon as possible. She must learn to control her abilities.
I do agree with that.
Is training really necessary?
You saw what happened. She could be a greater threat than the hunt.
Fine. We'll stay here a while longer, then join you and Triss in Novigrad. Meet at Dandelion's Inn.
Come on, Yen. The sooner we leave, the better.
See ya.
Good luck. And so all that remains is ruins.
It's not working, don't you see?
Discouraged after a mere 8 attempts? Ciri,
How many times must I try?
as many as it takes.
But I'm not getting anywhere.
We shall return to this later.
Didn't make it far first time out on the gauntlet either.
Geralt, please, not now. By comparison, the gauntlet was a walk in the park. But that's not the point.
What is?
Avalach says nothing will come of this until I stop thinking about the battle. But at the moment, I find it impossible to fill my head with kittens and vanilla pudding.
Yeah, it's not exactly easy.
Tell me, how do you do it?
What?
Always manage to pull yourself together. Focus. No matter what's happening.
You have to be good at everything. Why is this a timed option? I'm going for this.
There's a certain ancient method. Vesemir taught it to me, and Barman taught it to him.
Will you take me into the mountains and make me drink hemlock?
The Skellige druids have used it for centuries. It always works.
Hey!
Well, that certainly helps you to get your mind off of things.
You'll regret that.
Oh. Oi! That's cheating!
Wimp.
We'll see about that.
Maybe.
Come and get me.
Okay, how exactly do I fight? Okay, do I... What do you mean this action? How... Oh, that's how I fight you. Okay. Where the hell are you? Ciri? 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 That's honestly cheating. Have a snowball.
Hey! That's cheating.
No, that's not cheating. You call your tricks not cheating. Here. Oh, no, where are you? Okay, I'm out of snowballs. How do I get more snowballs? I've got bread. Can I throw more snow? I have no more snowballs. Where the hell do I get more snowballs from? Ah, there we go. Snowball, that will work. Okay, Ciri, have a snowball. Because I'm going to win. Oh, I'm in for it now. No, you do. Okay. Dear, oh dear, that was a bloody well a miss. Here, come on. Oh, I'd like to see you try. Meanwhile, I don't know how to snowballs again. Don't you dare steal the snowballs from right in front of me, okay?
Oh, you're in for it now.
Again, love to see you try, especially when you're cheating all over the place. Come on, that's it. Okay, I'm really not sure what happens in regards to me just outright messing up. Where are you? Come on, okay. Stand still, stand still. There we go. And I need more snowballs. Come on, come on. Where are you going? Where are you going? Where are you going? Ciri? No, I wouldn't stand there. That's where snowballs land. Again, hear who's talking. Huh. Where are you? There are you? Okay, maybe it's a little bit cheating. Because at the same time, yeah, I am using my Witcher senses sort of. And all my skill as a Witcher in order to actually thrash you, so... Maybe. Just maybe.
You were right. That really works. Thanks.
Glad to be of service. So what now?
I'll go see where our dearest sage is.
You know me all too well.
Geralt. Geralt. Wake up.
What? What's happening?
Get up. We must go.
Go?
We've saddled the horses.
Go where?
Ciri, it's the crack of dawn. Where do you want to go?
To Velen, Bald Mountain. But a few days till the witch's Sabbath.
What now?
And guess who's the guest of honor?
Okay, enlighten me.
Dunno. Enlighten me.
Imlerith. We'll have no better chance to get him.
Where'd you get this idea? What's gotten into you?
I must avenge Vesemir. The Sabbath. It's the perfect opportunity. Imlerith will be drunk among his cohorts, caught up in the revelry. He'll not expect the blow.
On one hand, okay, brilliant idea. How did you even learn about the Sabbath? What's Avallac'h going to say? He's very likely going to say hell no. Also, do you know what you're doing? Honestly, the first things first, how did you even learn about this Sabbath thing?
How'd you learn all this? Imlerith? The Sabbath?
Avallac'h. He told me of those who chase us. Claims knowledge itself can tip the scales.
Clearly.
Come. We shall talk on the way.
Gotta visit... Oh god. Yeah.
Wait. Something I gotta tell you before we go. You know, the Emperor really wanted you found.
Yennefer mentioned something.
Wanted you to visit him.
Why would you tell me now?
Well...
Most this could be your last chance to see your... father.
Yeah.
Think I should go?
It pains me to say that you should go see your father on one hand, but... honestly, I think you gotta make your own decision here. Either you go and visit him, or you don't. He wants to see you, he wants to have you found, he wants to have you right there in Vizima with him. What for? Probably to make you the next heir. I mean, he's dealing with all his court intrigues and whatnot. Honestly, I say you gotta make your own decision.
Ought to decide for yourself.
But I want your opinion. Should I go or not?
If I were you, after what I've seen from the Emperor, I'm really not sure if he just wants a happy family reunion. I wouldn't if I were you. The moment you go, you're gonna get stuck in all kinds of court intrigues and whatnot, and I wouldn't if I were you.
You don't look good in black.
What do you mean?
Think he wants to meet you because he's missed you? As I see it, he's got plans for you.
Might have expected it. Geralt, I'm fed up. I won't have others deciding for me behind my back. We ride for Velen.
Let that be your choice.
Ready?
Although at the same time,
let's go.
Avallac'h is not going to be happy with this. And likewise, I'm still doubting whether or not this is a good idea.
Licked their wounds and mourned their losses, save Ciri, who began to plan a revenge. She woke Geralt one night and urged him to travel with her to Velen, to the top of Bald Mountain, where she knew she'd find Imlerith. She had decided he had to die.
And we all agree with that. I don't like this place, by the way. Not sure if I ever told you that, Ciri. We haven't really been together for that long, but the one time I went here, it was bad news.
The men at Crow's Perch, they spoke of this place. Ard Serbin, home of the Ladies of the Wood. The peasants feared coming here, and the Baron thought the Ladies of the Wood a terrifying tale for naughty children. Incidentally, I wonder how the Baron is.
Me too.
He found his wife, took her away, somewhere far. Anna, she was unwell.
A true shame.
Yeah. But are you familiar with this place? Like, you actually know Imlerith will be here. How? How did you learn this? Yes, you learned it from Avalach, but how do you know for sure that he will be here?
We stand to find Imlerith here? You sure?
Avalach told me of beings who commune with the NL elves. They can be found in every part of our world. In Velen, the Crones do this. Apparently, Imlerith came here at Eredin's behest, to order the Crones to keep their eyes open and ears pricked, in case Avalach were to seek shelter in his Velen hideout.
Took the order literally, judging by all the ears hanging in the woods.
Clearly.
Think Imlerith might still be here?
He craves the pleasures of the flesh, wine, sex. The Crones indulge him, flatter his ego. I'm certain he'd not let this opportunity pass, and will be on Bald Mountain for the Sabbath.
Well, okay then. And are you by any chance familiar with this place? Because the last time I was here, I think I know exactly where we are. There were some very powerful foglets. On the other side of Bald Mountain, there was a very powerful wyvern, or cockatrice, or basilisk. I'm not entirely sure what it was, but it was deadly. So...
You actually know this area?
Centuries ago, it was a hallowed site for druids. But then the Crones arrived, destroyed the Velen Circle, and deformed the sacred oak atop the mountain. An important feast is observed here annually. The Sabbath, they call it. All the local folk attend. I suspect Imlerith attends too, as the Crone's guest.
Seem to know it well.
Avalach's a good tutor.
Well, he's got that going for him. Well, I do hope we're ready for this. And I do hope we go in with a plan here. So let's go.
Let's get this done.
We must reach the peak. We'll find Imlerith there.
And then we...
Peasant folk of Velen call this night the Feast of Gifts. I've no idea why.
I'm sure that we are going to find out why.
Loads of footprints. Crowd of peasants came through here.
Looks like we will not be alone. Bald Mountain. Vesemir's death tore a gaping hole in Ciri's heart and left only a burning drive for revenge to fill it. This drive burned all the higher when she learned from Avalach that Imlerith, the general of the hunt who murdered Vesemir, would be attending the Crones' Sabbath on Bald Mountain. Ciri smelled blood and decided at once to travel to No Man's Land and kill Imlerith. Geralt, that calculating, practical-minded witcher, as usual, caved immediately to his adopted daughter's wishes and agreed to accompany her on this expedition. The pair thus slipped out of Kaer Morhen in the cool light of morning and galloped off to find vengeance. Now normally I would say that this is a horrible idea and we should never ever do this because wild hunt. But Imlerith will be on his own. There will be no backup of the wild hunts. Okay, maybe the Crones. I mean, the Crones will be present as well. We might be able to swat 2 flies with 1 stone. Or whatever the saying is. Whatever the case may be. Yeah. I do hope this is gonna go well. I do hope that there aren't too many monsters here, because again, last time this place was hell on earth. But if there are so many people around...
Vanity is Imlerith's greatest weakness.
Vanity?
Any foe he faces, he strives to impress.
Clearly.
The other one, Caranthir, is said to be secretive and pragmatic. Hardly surprising, given he was Avalach's student.
Wait. This... Caranthir, whatever he's called? Yeah, Caranthir. He's a very powerful mage, that's for sure. This Anel elf was one of Eredin's advisors, and also, on account of his extraordinary abilities, an important officer of the Wild Hunts. Calling on arcane magic Caranthea would guide the riders of the hunt along mythic pathways through time and space in order to reach other worlds. He was also a master of more immediate forms of transport, such as the teleportation he made ample use of during the attack on Kaer Morhen. And similarly, I also got some information on Fringilla Vigo. Emperor Emhyr had once presented the mages of Nilfgaard with a simple choice: either serve their country unquestioningly or die in prison. Fringilla Vigo, a mistress of magic holding office in the vassal duchy of Toussaint, refused both options and instead joined the infamous Lodge of Sorceresses, whose aim was to stand up to the dictate of kings and emperors. These bold ambitions were never fulfilled, however, and Fringilla Vigo lived in fear that her ties to this subversive organization would be discovered and she would meet a quick end at the hands of the Emperor's executioners. One must mention here that Geralt first met Fringilla at the Ducal Palace in Beauclair many years ago, when we were there enjoying the hospitality of my one-time love, Duchess Anna Henrietta. The Witcher, always a sucker for sorceresses, conjoined with Madame Vigo during this time in quite lively relationship that surely was no cause for joy for Triss or Yennefer. Well, our past has been definitely filled with lots of fun. But right now, we are after Imlerith. Imlerith, a general of the Wild Hunt and a frequent guest in Geralt's nightmares, had been chasing Ciri for quite some time, striving to deliver her to his ruler, Eredin. This powerful and brutal warrior had fought in the countless battles and campaigns for conquest waged by the Anel in other worlds. He prized physical confrontation above all else, seeking out direct, bloody skirmishes where opponents pit their strength, agility and strength against each other in a contest to the death. Imlerith attacked Kaer Morhen along with the rest of the hunt. There the Keep's defenders witnessed heart-wrenching proof of this warrior's dangerous might. Vesemir, who had spent most of his long life with a sword in his hand, heroically stood to fight this foe, but to everyone's great despair, was bested after a bloody and hard-fought confrontation and perished at this monster's hands. Regardless of race or birth, most warriors share common desires and delights, and Imlerith was no exception. Avalak informed Ciri that he was wont to wallow in corporeal pleasures and would take advantage of his stay in our world to attend the Crones' Sabbath. So, we are just going to find him indulging into all the pleasures. We're going to find the Crones. They might know we're coming.
Should I shoot?
No. Yes, I did.
He's an outsider.
I totally served the ladies, don't worry.
Let them approach.
But
They've come for the feast. Wouldn't do to cast them out.
Didn't come to celebrate. We need to get to the top of the mountain.
The gate is shut. You'll not pass. But we've fires down that away, with food and drink aplenty. Sit down beside one, and perhaps this year the ladies will descend. Give us the privilege of seeing them.
So they don't always show themselves. We'll sit down by a fire. Definitely time that we were on our way, but I guess we'll sit down by a fire for now, as we slowly devise a plan on how the hell we're gonna get up there.
We thank you for the invitation. Be glad to sit down, right?
Speak for yourself.
Come with me.
I know you want to go in magic blazing and all that, but it helps to know a little bit more of this place, and the people as well. So, this gate, why exactly can't we get past it?
Mentioned a gate, said we wouldn't pass.
Only the chosen visit the ladies. Every year, young lads and lasses climb the mount, but never more than 3.
Let me guess. The young lads and lasses don't return.
No, they return happy and radiant.
Okay.
But rare is the one who then stays in Velen. Off they go to seek fortune in the wider world.
Well, that's a surprise. But the ladies descend to you? What then?
Ladies of the wood visit you?
If they favor us. My father told me they descended once. Passed from fire to fire, listening to hopes and grievances. So each year, we wait for them to walk amongst us once more.
Haven't done it in a long time, then.
No point waiting to see if we'll get lucky.
Yeah, we gotta try to reach the peak.
Definitely. Yes, they sure as hell are not gonna show their real faces. So, what's the feast celebrate exactly? Again, I'm an outsider, so I'd like to know more.
This celebration, what's it about?
What do you need to know, Wanderer?
No need for anger. The White Ones serve the ladies as we do now.
Can you point that crossbow somewhere else, please?
We send them gifts all year long. And on this night, they repay us with their blessing.
I met one of your gifts to the Crones. Snivelling, scared to death, and about 8 years old.
Stay calm.
Yeah, why do the ladies need your children? To eat them up, of course. A lady's blessing. What's that about? Have you really noticed anything of that blessing lately?
Said the ladies bestow blessings on you.
Aye, for our lives turn thus. First a summer of labouring neath the hot sun, then autumn rains, then a winter of death. Then we await spring, when all that is dead is born anew. And from our blood and sweat the oak bears acorns, at times few, at times a handful.
What do you do with the acorns?
The Velen elders gather, hold council. Some favour grinding them to spread on the fields for a rich harvest. Others want them given to a cunning woman who'd make medicine for consumption.
A handful of enchanted acorns is enough for all Velen.
'Tis never enough.
Clearly the ladies need to work on bigger blessings. But yeah, maybe changing topics, but again, curious. What do you know? Why do the ladies need your children? What do you think happens to them?
Your children. Why do the ladies need them?
We know not and never ask.
Maybe you should.
You don't know? Then let me tell you.
Tell us instead what a peasant, his own young and starving, is to do with a wandering war orphan. You're not from here. Don't judge us by others' laws.
Yeah, okay, maybe it's better if we change the topics right here, right now.
Heard enough about this. We've got other questions.
Well, no other questions anymore. I think we should go. Thank you for your hospitality.
We should be going.
Eager to see the ladies. I share your yearning.
We're afire with yearning. Come, Geralt. We must get there before daybreak.
Go to the tent and stand before Thekla. She's the one who decides who's worthy to face the ladies.
And what makes this Thekla able to do so, Stragomir?
That's him.
Ye can
Yeah.
never know. We each one use that veil as we will.
Okay. Ciri, don't take this the wrong way, but I do believe I picked up quite a lot of, well, a little bit of junk, I guess. Could probably break this down. Not entirely sure. Nonetheless, there are merchants here. I just want to have a quick look. That's all.
Greetings.
Greetings. I'm not going to play Gwen. Thank God you don't play Gwen.
Mind a look at your stock.
He doesn't have anything good. No, okay. I might be able to break these down. I don't think I'll sell them. No, we're good in that case. Thank you. Farewell.
Farewell.
Which means... there is a blacksmith around here. Also, I'm surprised the deer are just wandering around here.
If only they'd come down to us this year.
Yeah, clearly you need them to come down and... I so want to break down that door and loot everything that's inside. No, we can always come back later. We'll be able to deal with the monsters here. Greetings.
Yeah?
I'm mostly also looking around to see if they have anything to sell me. Or if they wanted to talk, but... Yeah, let's see. Crafting... No, wait, not crafting. Dismantle. Is this worth anything? Dark steel ingots? Not really. In that case, I'll just sell it. So much better. Saves me the equipment load. And hey, you've got some nice armor, so... did you have anything for sale that I would like to have? You Lesser Soraya runestone. I will take that. I will take the Dasbok runestone. Thank you. And lastly, Morana runestone. Perfect. Oh, farewell.
So long.
Again, Ciri, it's probably worth it. We're just looking around and it's... I'm kinda curious about where the hell we need to go.
Merciful ladies. My grandson, give him health. He works his share of mischief, but he's a good lad. Give him health. I beg yous.
Yeah, I really don't think they're gonna give you anything. I fear, though, that what we're about to do is going to cause quite a lot of trouble, both for us, but also for the people here.
Look, a child.
Wait.
No, a god.
Johnny!
I know him. Name's Johnny.
Well, old B, you're back.
Yup.
And I see you found your lass. I'm Johnny. We've had the pleasure already. A bit one-sided though it was. See, I saw you running, your back to me, as I was having the pleasure of... Oh, 'tis a long story.
He's a talker.
They call me Ciri. Nice to meet you.
How are things, Johnny?
Health's good, so no complaints. What brings you here?
You probably don't want to know, but... Why are you here?
What are you doing here? Last we met, you and the Crones weren't exactly friends.
I got an invitation I couldn't refuse, same as every year. In their peculiar way, the Crones tolerate my presence and wish to see me at their Sabbath.
Okay.
So I come, wander about, and go home with the rising sun. What about you?
Yeah, we're here to basically crash the party. We're looking for a path to the summit.
We gotta climb the mountain. Can you help?
I'd rather try to dissuade you, but I'm certain that would be in vain. The lass, she as stubborn as you?
Quite so.
Even more so.
Figured as much. Path to the peak starts there, past the gate. But only old Thekla's got the key, so since you shan't ever get it, you best turn back now.
Okay. And why exactly won't we get the key?
The key. Why do you doubt we can get it?
Good grief, you're worse than children.
Yeah.
3 souls are allowed atop the mountain, and only strapping young lads or comely lasses among them. They get the key, open the gate, and meet the ladies.
I believe I qualify.
But he's old and ugly. What good is he?
Pretty damn good at finding lost voices.
Then go find the voice of reason. It'll tell you to turn back. There's no fooling with the ladies.
That is true. Which really makes me worried about this plan we're on. But while we're just chatting normally and not doing anything rash just yet, do the Crones have any guests at this point in time? Or as far as you know?
We're here to find an elf named Imlerith. Ciri thinks he might be a guest of the Crones.
Big bloke, in full plate?
Yeah, sounds like him.
Going the right way. He's atop the mountain, all right.
You've seen him?
Saw him in the bog first. Water froze beneath his horse's hooves. Then I saw him again yesterday, heading up this path. Why are you looking for him?
He killed my friend.
Wouldn't seek revenge if I were you. Even the ladies bow and scrape before that one.
Yeah. At the same time, we gotta try. I have a bad feeling about this, but... this is our only shot to get our revenge on him without him having the entire Wild Hunt backing him.
Gotta get to the summit. Simple as that.
It's Thekla you'll need to convince. She's blind as your bum, but she won't be fooled.
We shan't try to trick her.
She sits in that tent over yonder. I wish you luck, and do hope we meet again, someday.
Surely, Johnny. I mean, it's always fun to meet with you.
Moons are rising, owls hooting, fires just agleam. Hours late and slumber cozy. Close your eyes and dream.
Huh, nice little ditty. By the way, there's more merchants. Why is there a book here? Necromancy, the forbidden magic. Do we need to worry about this? Maybe. It is commonly said that magic is neither good nor evil, that it transcends the moral criteria of men, and that it depends on the mage whether it will be used for worthy goals or for shameful and immoral deeds. There is, however, one key exception to this principle: necromancy. Proponents of this branch of magic once supposed that one can also do good by reviving corpses. Dead men can, after all, hide secrets which may save the living. It is better to send an army of reanimated corpses into battle than to squander the life of those in whose vein hot blood still flows. Moreover, a revived soldier may be reused many times, until such members are chopped off so as to make his flesh unusable, which sounds rather gruesome. Though it is hard to refute the logic of these arguments, the practice of necromancy is still forbidden. This is not at all based on the rabble's superstitions about the living dead, nor the resistance of the powerful, afraid those they have murdered could be forced to confess against them, nor the moral scruples of the older members of the conclave, who were in fact laughed down as reactionaries when it was discussed. The fate of necromancy was sealed by the observation of Hen Gedimdith, which was later confirmed by manifold experiences, proving the revived dead are always unpredictable, and reviving them always involves entirely negative side effects. In other words, no matter how noble a mage's motives might be, necromancy will always lead to evil. It seems that in this way the gods let us know that we should not transgress the laws they have given us, and even a conclave must respect the will of the gods. Well, we've seen what happened with Skjal. Yeah, let's not speak about that with Ciri nearby. Probably a very bad idea. Either way, this Thekla get permission to climb the mountain.
Not this year, child.
I so wished to see the ladies.
The gate'll be closed. I told you clear.
But Thekla, we ought to go back to her, beggar.
'Twould be for naught.
Going to see the ladies. We'll go with yous.
We'll do no such thing, child. The guard'll not let us pass.
Well, tell the ladies to descend, walk among us.
I'll probably come dragging them down as corpses and whatnot. Probably. This is thus where we need to go. Get the key. But where would this Thekla then be? Some kind of tent? Why isn't this Thekla right in front of the gate? That would be much more convenient. And also a whole lot safer. I guess people are waiting in line for the feast. And meanwhile, greetings. Are you selling invisible chairs by any chance?
Greetings.
Show me your wares, please.
Wouldn't mind a look at your stock.
You don't sell anything that I would like to have. Okay, well, thank you very much for your time. Farewell.
Farewell.
Still hoping that some of these have something to say. But
Who was she? Some say she were their mother. Others call her sister four. They took cold iron nails, pierced her heart, pierced her head, then sunk her lifeless corpse into a festering mire. Where are you headed?
Up the mountain. Generally speaking, of the sisters.
Ye shan't meet the ladies, be gone.
Well, be gone it is. Greetings, Thekla.
It's clearing up.
Who's that? Well, come on, come closer, girl. Aye. What's she like?
Narrow hips, sparkly eyes, a striking feisty lass.
Never had a man. Never mind. Got me answer. I choose you, girl. This night you shall see the ladies.
I can't let her go alone, right? I want to go with her, if that's possible.
If she goes up the mountain, I go with her.
What else has the cat dragged in?
A wolf.
It's grey and veiny, got a scar, and eyes like a viper.
Aye. Stinks of clotted blood and corpses. Plus it's old and infertile. I reject ye, freak. The girl will ascend alone.
Yeah, on one hand, what's this about? I would like to go with my daughter, sort of. What's this about exactly? I don't want to let Ciri go alone.
What's this about? What have you chosen her for?
Tell him.
Each year, 3 chosen have the honour to meet the ladies.
What happens after they've had this honor?
When they return, they speak of the past no more. Joy rules them and they start life anew.
Which is weird.
The last were not the first to be chosen this day, but the moon hangs high, so she's like to be the last.
Yeah. Appears can be deceiving. I'm worthy. Trust me.
You misjudged me. I'm worthy as anyone.
Girl?
He's sprier than any youth. Only smells like corpses because he kills monsters. And he'll kill any who stand in his way.
That too.
Perhaps I was mistaken.
Yes, you are.
Perhaps there's life in him yet. By ancient right you may appeal my choice. But to do so you must best the challenge.
I'm intrigued. What kind of challenge? Because I'll take it.
What kind of challenge?
Tell him.
You must descend into the cave and bathe in the waters below the earth.
What's the catch?
The water's deep. The water's murky.
Yeah, that sounds easy. I'll take your challenge.
I accept the challenge.
Come.
I mean, better a challenge than no challenge at all. Plus, I always got potions. Do I have to jump down?
Look this over. A coin from days of yore. Falker burns on its reverse, so they call it the Defier's Oran. Now, bring me the coin. Something's afoot. Something's nigh.
I'll take this book right now. I'll keep it safe in my pockets. Don't worry. Ciri, I'll be back shortly.
Even though we might hope to have the element of surprise, you sure as hell know that the Crones expect our arrival. Let's hope that this plan of ours doesn't end in disaster, for it has a high likelihood to go quite wrong.